TIFU by picking at my acne while at work. As the title reads, I was picking my back acne at work. Don't know why. Normally I only do this kind of thing at home. I have very acne-prone skin. It's very oily and sensitive. Thanks, Dad. I have tried so many different cleansers and creams and all that shit. None of it has completely cleared my skin and has always left me with some acne. The most recent cleanser I was trying was not helping and might have been making it worse. Anyway, I was on break and I got bored. So I went to the bathroom, took my shirt off, and went at it. I start by just picking tiny blackheads, popping them, examining them, then washing the stuff off my fingers. I repeated this process several times. And this went on for several minutes. Then I see it being a giant whitehead, most likely a cyst of some sort. This thing was at least the size of a nickel, maybe a quarter, and the raised bump was at least a centimeter. Note that this was not the first time I'd seen this thing, but it was the first time I noticed it was ready to pop. Now I will mention that I love popping pimples. Always have. Call me gross, but I find it satisfying. So you can imagine my excitement as I see this thing. So I start to try to pop it. It's in a very hard to reach place on my back and I can't quite get a good enough grip. I struggle for a few minutes and finally get a good grip on it. Some stuff starts to come out, but it doesn't really pop, so to speak. Finally, when I'm just about to give up, I hear the door open and I get startled. In the current position I'm in, my back is facing right towards the door, maybe about a foot away from where I'm standing in front of the mirror. Right at that point in time, this thing on my back erupts. I mean, I could hear it pop and feel it pop between my fingers. I turn around to look and I see my manager standing there with his jaw wide open and my acne pus splattered on his safety glasses in his face. I immediately apologize and start stuttering like a dumbass. Manage to get something like, "I'm so sorry. Let me get a paper towel and help you clean that up," out. I pick my shirt up and put it on. That's when my manager vomits all over the floor. I leave the bathroom to call the janitor and come back to check on my manager. He says, "You're gonna help them clean this up." I got sent home early due to unprofessionalism and inappropriate behavior. TLDR. TIFU because I popped a zit on my back in the bathroom at work just as my manager walked in and it splattered and hit him in the face, causing him to vomit everywhere. Is nobody going to question the wisdom of taking his shirt off and popping zits on his back while at work? At a job he just started? When it comes up at work, and it will, just say that popping a zit is never anything you would do anyplace but in the privacy of your own home. But in this case it was extremely painful and irritated and being rubbed raw by your shirt, chair, whichever works. And it was just really bad timing that the boss walked in and you are seriously embarrassed, etc. Then buy your boss a gift like a bottle of booze to help him forget about it. The story sounded plausible until the all over the manager's face and safety glasses. That just sounds like too much of a stretch to be believable anymore. From then on, it just sounds like a mediocre entry in a "who can make up the grossest story" contest. It's his fault for popping in unannounced. That's a great team building activity, right there. I simply don't believe this one. Just when you think you've heard everything. You're doing great, sweetie. Dude, you're gross. See a dermatologist. And consider thinking about the appropriate time to pop your cystic acne. What's worse is you were doing it in a semi-public area. I don't care if your shit gets on me. Walking in on you popping your acne in a public restroom would be enough to mention it to the manager. this happened. I can't wait to hear them talking about this post on the radio tomorrow. Fellow back acne and pimple popper here. I've got scars all over my back from popping zits. Oddly, one of the best things that has worked for me the last few months is hydrocortisone cream. It's been getting the popped zits that refuse to heal to finally heal, and will hopefully start to reduce some of the scarring in the long term. I also swear by CeraVe for my face. That's fucking hilarious. Yes, this definitely happened. Look at the bright side. I had horrible oily skin as a teenager and had to deal with acne. I finally got it under control in my 40s with Accutane. However, today my skin is devoid of wrinkles and I always get complimented on how smooth my skin looks. Had a cysty pimple on my chin. It was huge. I had tried to pop it when it wasn't ready for days. It got bigger and bigger finally when I too was at work when it was bugging me so much. I went to the bathroom, not realizing someone was in the stall right in back behind the mirror I was looking into. They could see me through the stall crack of door. I was focused on popping it to get some relief. So I pop it. I heard it pop. It went across the mirror. I hear a gasp. That's when I realized I wasn't in there alone. It was a mess. I grabbed paper towels, got them wet, and hurriedly wiped the mirror down. Person waited till I was done, then came out and said, "Good, clean up," to me. I rushed out. I remember this scene from Osmosis Jones. This isn't real, but I wish it was. Anyway, I was on break and I got bored. So I went to the bathroom, took my shirt off, and went at it. I can't believe they didn't fire you. What the fuck up? Honestly? You took your shirt off to pop your back zits in the work bathroom mirror? And that's enough internet for today.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.